So I've always been interested in actors' biographies, and I find we know a lot about recent actors, but silver screen stars from, the silent era, we don't know much about, and they're fascinating. So this is my first actress bio for Anita Berber. She's the lady pictured here. She was born on June 10th, 1899, and sadly she would pass away less than 30 years later. So Anita was quite infamous for her time during the 20s in Germany. She liked to dance frequently without clothing. She was also an actress. Her life is very interesting. Comment below if you would like to see a more in-depth version of her biography on YouTube. The photo behind me is when she posed for a painting. Apparently she also posed without clothing for that, and the painter decided to give her this bright red dress. She was also well known for her androgynous style, which during the 20s was incredibly scandalous. She was married 3 times throughout her short life. The second marriage to this gentleman here, Sebastian Drost, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He was also very much into the same lifestyle, dancing, and they also created a book of poetry together. This is the book of poetry her and her husband made together, and unfortunately their marriage only lasted a year, and Sebastian would die of tuberculosis only a year before Anita would succumb to the same fate. Anita was on stage traveling with her third husband in Damascus when she collapsed on stage and died just a few months later when she was brought back home in Berlin. Anita also enjoyed several substances throughout her life, and her favorite concoction was apparently a mix of chloroform and ether mixed together, and it is widely believed that unfortunately these substances contributed to her early passing as well. She appeared in 26 films throughout her life. One of them was this Fritz Lang film. She also worked on several Richard Oswald films, including this German film, which translates to Figures of the Night from 1920. I had never heard of her until I started doing some research. Apparently, there's a park even in Berlin named after her. This is just a quick summary. She had a very interesting life. So like I said, comment below if you would like to see a more in-depth review on YouTube.